to share the screen, talking flicks and dreams. It's a movie scene. In the world of sports, politics collide. I'm not sick, buckle up, enjoy the ride. From the sideline, cheers to the Oscars glow.
All right, we're back again. Look at that. Guess who's back? Back again. I'm Darryl. That's Tony, and we're with Madeline today, our guest, and we know her from work. She's our work buddy. So we asked her to come on, and she said, "Yeah, I'll be on."
I'm pretty funny. That's why they invited me.
That's what she says. She says she's real hilarious. So we're like, we need more hilarity. But we need someone to balance us out a little bit. You know, we get off the rails a lot. We'll try to get banned. You know, this time with a woman on our podcast, so that'll work better.
So I got a question.
Okay.
And we know the environment we work in at work, and we know who we work with.
Oh yes.
But somebody anonymously wanted me to ask you what makes you happy at work, and who makes you happy at work. If there's anybody that puts a smile on your face more often than the rest.
Oh, you had to add them more often than the rest. Okay.
Yeah.
More often than the rest.
Well,
Everyone
honestly,
makes me happy at
Like
work.
who
but
stands
one
out
person.
to you that makes you happy?
Well, there's probably a few. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are they?
So one would be actually you guys. Every time Tony walks up behind me, I'm like, oh my God, Tony's here, you know? Because you're always smiling and so happy and just like joyful.
Yeah.
Darryl always has great conversation. So I like that because then it takes me away from work for a little bit. You know, Harry is very entertaining. Inappropriate.
Appropriate or inappropriate?
Inappropriate.
Very, very
And so you have to
inappropriate.
laugh because you're actually uncomfortable. So you're laughing because you're like, oh, God.
I mean,
Those are kind of scary.
there's
for making it
inappropriate,
weird,
and then there's there's this kind of stuff, where we got
Shit. Oh, yeah.
He actually brought it up. I
love
can't
it.
believe Harry left you that.
It is
I
still
cannot
on my
believe it.
desk.
she's
It'll be
keeping
there.
it forever.
I
So
actually
you kept
want to
his.
put it.
You kept his mold. Hey, no, you kept his mold. So that
Tony
means
said that's
something,
life
right?
size.
That's
Okay,
actual.
You can put 2 lifesavers on that bad boy right there.
If it's Harry's, it may not stay on my desk.
Oh dang!
I'm just
Anonymous. It's anonymous.
okay.
Right?
There.
We don't know whose that is.
It's pretty cute though. I want to put it on like maybe a little necklace, like just drill a hole through the top of the head. And
Well,
can-
Tony's wife
he
got a
can-
keychain, so that's what you got to see. The keychain's pretty impressive.
that is really cute. Can you guys see me?
The anonymous maker of it can put a hole in it for you, and it's like
I
a
think he
keychain ready.
could.
Yeah,
I know.
the anonymous maker was asked to get pink and plastic pink.
Yeah, you gotta get that pink roll.
I know.
Pink one with like purple.
Anonymous.
And anonymously, we have carbon fiber now. It's very hard. Withstands like some crazy ass temperatures.
Comes with a key ring.
Ah! Oh my God. So then wait, so it's like an indestructible penis?
I don't think it'd be indestructible, but it's better than the regular plastic.
Very good.
Yeah,
Stronger.
stronger.
It's a really hard, strong penis. Okay.
strong like bull.
Oh jeez.
That's
Okay, well
funny.
now that I got my question out of the way.
It's almost melt proof as well. You can set it on fire if you want to. It'd be fine.
Harry does make me smile. He's funny.
Yeah,
he seems like
you
he's a nice guy.
I work with Harry all like we're next to each other all day.
Yeah.
And I like the guy. And this I was gonna say something, but I don't know if it's appropriate. I was gonna call him a name on here, but I don't want it to come off like I'm serious. But I like Harry. We get along all day. We talk shit back and forth. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, I feel
He's
like you guys
different.
just shoot the shit. You know?
He's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
He's on a different level.
I wonder if he goes home and he acts that same way. Like, do you think he's like that at home too?
I don't
He
know.
has to be.
I feel like he is. Yeah, like that is who he is.
Yeah.
Work Harry
Harry
is
is-
home Harry.
Harry is Harry.
All the time. Doesn't change.
Oh God, that's funny.
It'd be hard to
I'm
act like
just
that
saying,
all
like
day and then be different.
at work, it might be him classed up a little bit. At home, can you imagine? He probably like 10 times worse.
His wife is
Because
probably like,
at
God
work,
damn
there's
it.
rules. There's rules in HR. At home, there is no HR.
Oh, does our workplace really have HR? Though?
I don't
mean,
think so.
I guess it's
I
the
don't
threat,
think
the
so
threat
either.
of
Where would I
HR.
send my complaint? Because my complaint would be like, okay, yeah.
No, you just go tell
Because
Kenya.
whoever put that on your desk, if there was a threat of HR, they wouldn't have done it. I'm just telling you right now.
Exactly.
Because there was no worry at all of doing that. They're like, there you go.
They're like, oh yeah, I'm putting this on my desk, whatever.
I have no fear. Here it is.
I was gonna say I didn't. Whoever did it didn't have no fear.
Exactly. That's funny. You know what
Anyway.
would have been really funny if you just lined them up all up and down my desk, and then Ruth would have came in and she'd been like, what the fuck is happening?
Bachelorette
Yeah.
party.
Oh, Bill was mad. He was like, you can't be doing that shit upstairs. He's like, what if Ruth would have found out? I was like,
Wait, how did he know?
I told him. I was like, guess what I did? Look at the picture. And he's
That
like,
is so
you idiot. He's like, if Ruth would have seen that, you'd have been in trouble. I said, well, good thing she didn't.
Really in trouble. You would have been maybe scolded.
Yeah.
Does
Can't be
anybody
doing
in
that.
trouble?
Ruth's
It's little.
personality's gotten a lot better at work now that she's leaving. Like, I don't.
Well, yeah, now,
I think
now
her
it's
give a
not,
fucks level has dropped dramatically.
well, it's that stranglehold of I got to let go at some point. You know, I got to just move on.
The fact that you think that tells me you don't see her most of the day.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I don't.
I see her a lot.
oh my God, it's Friday, man. I was heated. I just walked right out of her office. I was like, you know what? Whatever. I just walked right out.
Yeah, I see her
Oh,
probably three times a day.
Right.
For about 5 minutes at a time.
Has-
Increments to that would
It's
be
usually, she comes down, talk a little trash, and then she leaves. That's about it. That's what we do. Good time.
yeah.
Or she comes in and she like murders Joe in the corner. That's usually how it happens. She asks Joe a question. Joe said, people. She's like, what people? He's like, he gets all stuttery. It's funny.
He does. I have noticed that when she asks him a question,
Yeah.
he's I got to answer the right way.
Yeah. I'm like, just say the people, man. I was like, God.
That's so
They.
Who's they?
Yeah, who is they?
funny.
Technically now, Ruth, it could just be one person that we call they. So
That is funny. That's
Yeah.
actually what was happening on Friday because I was like, I was told to do it this way. She's like, who told you that?
No.
they.
Oh,
That's
oh,
who's they.
You told
Just-
me.
That's worse. You did
That's her
it.
famous shit, though. Who
You.
and when?
Yeah.
Why?
What time, what day, what month?
Yeah.
You better have all the facts. It's like being
Yes.
questioned on trial. You're like, oh my God.
That is so true.
I just hope she watches this episode after she retires.
She's watching this Wednesday morning.
She's
Yeah, I know.
Best. That
That'd be all. I told Bill. He
Yeah,
goes,
we'll
what am I
have her
going
on.
to talk about? I was like, I
Everything.
don't know, retirement,
Yeah.
Bill's
How you
just
feeling?
funny, period. So.
401k shit.
Yeah. What
We'll get
Yeah.
educated.
what
Oh,
kind
I
of
got
meal
my
plan you
taxes
on
done
now?
today. That was fun.
What happened?
I got my taxes done. Speaking of 401k,
That's-
Oh, did you get a lot of money back?
I have never claimed a child before, and I did this year because I had her in February of 2024. I'm like, well, I may have some more babies.
Yeah, babies are
That's,
good.
that's how
Babies
they
are
hook
money.
you in, you know? That's how they do it. They're like,
And it was, I think there was like a tax credit this year or something. I don't know. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Trump's
Give
supposed
me
to
a
give us
little
$5
BMW.
grand back too.
yeah, Doge. We're supposed to get some kind of some dividend, is what they're calling it, dividend.
My grandparents make it known. They're like, we don't want to pass away, but when we do, you're very sad. You're sick. And I'm like, well, thank you for telling me that. So then that
They're
doesn't make me
basically
feel
saying, like,
bad.
Pray for our demise.
So
Because
how
it should
close
all
are
go
you
to
to
my
death,
mom.
really?
Yeah. They want that
How
to be the
close are
first
you?
conversation every Thanksgiving. You show up, be like, hey, so how close are you guys to dying?
How's your health?
Yeah.
How
and
y'all
then after
feeling?
that, it's let's thank the Lord and that they died and now we have this money.
Kind of in a pinch, Grandma. Like, how's your health?
Right?
Yeah,
How you feeling?
Jeez.
that is.
Were you able to walk up
funny.
the steps by yourself today?
I'm really needing a new car.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
That's hilarious. That's how it goes,
Yeah.
though.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
go-
go to
yeah.
this list.
Going back to like when we were talking about slip and slides and stuff, Madeline's like, yeah, she's
Oh
like,
my
I'm scared
God.
going down a slip and slide that it's going to cut me.
I will
like, I'm
never
gonna hit
go
a
down a slip
sprinkler?
and slide.
Yeah.
There will be a
That's-
nail in the ground and it'll be sticking out of the plastic of the slip and slide. And there you go. You're cut open from the head to your toes in half.
Bottom and ass cheek to the lower back.
Yeah, done. Sliced.
Oh my
Whole
God.
cheek.
So,
That
so
is-
that got me
cheek
thinking
open.
about like irrational fears. I was like, I got one. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to die by putting my underwear on when I get out of the shower because my toe always gets stuck in the, in the leg,
Dude.
the leg hole. Like it just pulls back. Like my big toe is just like hammering back. I'm like, because one leg goes in easy. It's that second leg. You're already off
Uh-huh.
balance. You're already like close.
You
And then
gotta
that
just
toe-
shoot for it. You gotta shoot.
Dude, I even bend my foot like this. I got size 15 feet.
and then
They
you
don't
fall
go-
and you
my-
hit the side of the bathtub. And then
exactly. Just whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, dead. And then I'm
you
dead
gotta,
right
you
there.
gotta shoot that foot through and just pray.
you're dead. Or sit
Fast.
on the
It gets-
toilet.
I'm
Yeah,
always
yeah.
ended up hopping on one foot.
Yeah.
No.
Like I've tried to grab my foot, bend it, and angle it through the hole. It still gets stuck. I don't know how. Like guys, like I trim my toenails and everything. There's like nothing that can get possibly stuck, and my big toe's just like illing back. I'm like, how? How is it
We need to
always
have a
the big toe
training
that's
session.
just stuck?
How to put your underwear on.
Yeah. Well, my foot is wider
Calmly.
than the trunk of my thigh. You know, like my thigh's this wide,
Oh
my
yeah, you do
foot
have
is
big
like
feet.
that wide.
Yes.
You know, it's a physics feat. So
Yeah.
I was like, pretty sure I'm gonna die like this, and they're just gonna find me dead, underwear on one leg, just dead on the ground. They're gonna be like, "What? Damn."
My
Ass up in the air.
toenails were not cut very good one day, and I went to just shoot it through. I ripped from the band of the underwear down to the bottom of the leg, dude. I cut them. I had to throw them away. I hurried up and just shot it through, ripped them, leaned on the sink. It was terrible.
I love it. That
Yeah,
is
you
so
get all
I
funny.
that
got to sit down.
Yeah, you get all
Gotta
that
sit down.
mango in your toenail. You're like,
Yep.
yeah, and I don't know why I don't sit down. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna stand up and do this. I risk my life every day, putting my underwear on.
Oh, that's funny.
You have any fears, Madeline?
Yes. So besides the flip and slide, I really don't like. I'm very scared somebody will someday touch my belly button.
Mm.
And it has been a fear. No, I'm not joking. It has been a fear since I was young. And I told my ex, the father of my daughter, one time, and he touched my belly button, and I kicked him. Like, we were in the bed, and I went the fuck crazy. I don't know why, but it scares me. I don't know.
Like, did he bottom out in it?
Like, if
Or did he
yes,
just touch-
he like
did he
shoved it
just-
all the way in there, and I freaked out, and I
So-
actually cried. I felt so uncomfortable, like somebody like molested me. It was not.
So I got a weird
I
belly
don't mean to
button thing.
laugh at that because that word is not funny, but
No.
Yes.
Yeah, so no, I have the belly button thing
feels
as well.
weird.
And so
Oh.
me and my wife, when we were
Oh.
dating, for some reason, she lifted up my shirt and just boom, straight in the belly button. Like, the belly button's my Achilles heel. Like, I don't even like cleaning that motherfucker in the shower. Like, it makes me sick. I gag. I get real sick. Like, you touch around the belly button near it, I get sick. Like, I get like pukey fucking sick.
Yes.
And I don't. It's not like I lead off with, "Hey, don't touch me in the belly button. It makes me sick." I don't say shit about it. Because if you say, "Hey, my belly button's fucked up," don't touch me in the belly button. What are they gonna do? Poking the belly button all the time? Well, my wife, like I said, she picked up my shirt and went, just a straight shot into the belly button. Her little finger touched the back of my belly button. Dude,
Oh God.
I
was
got
so
so
much-
sick. I was like, that's like the no spot. It's bad. Like, this is horrendous. So she's like, "Oh, I always know how to take you down. I'll just poke you in the belly button." Oh, and I can't even watch somebody else get poked in the belly button. That shit makes
Oh
me sick.
yes. That's what I'm saying. It is.
And
a
all my kids are all like, all in the belly button. I'm like, oh, I can't do that.
fear.
Gross, man. Fucking disgusting.
Oh, that's
Now I
so
just walk
funny.
around, "Ooh, look at this. Does that make you sick?" Horribly sick.
Oh.
Like, I get nauseously sick.
well, my fear is I'll get stuck in a cave because I've been watching these cave divers lately.
Cave divers are
You seen that
ridiculous.
shit, Madeline? Where like these people just find holes and they crawl on them.
My brother does that actually.
Why?
That shit is wild. Why?
Yeah. And he comes home with like all this shit that he's like, I found this in this cave, like this stalagmite or some shit. And he's like, we had to crawl on our belly for like 2 hours. And I'm like, that's claustrophobic to the max.
I
Like,
could
you
not.
can't. I mean, he's on.
No.
They're on their belly, and
I was watching
You know-
these videos where like they blow all the air out of their lungs because they're too big to fit, so they blow all the air out of their lungs and they slide in real quick, and then they try to get past the point where they can't fit to breathe again. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with people. Like,
it's like an adrenaline rush that you could die. I think. I bet that's what it is.
I
Like
don't
they get
know.
high
That's-
on it.
yeah, like,
I'm good.
fuck, like
That's a no for sure.
that's my fear, to wake up in a cave and be like,
Stuck.
And you're stuck. Oh my god!
I
that
don't
would
even
be
like sleeping on my
horrible.
back. I
They
don't want to
gotta,
crawl on
like-
my back. I don't like sleeping on my back.
They got
Like-
like back. Like, I watch these videos, they gotta back out the way they came. So like,
Yep.
it's not like you can get in there and turn around and come out. Like, they gotta crawl in and then
And then
back
try to-
the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yes.
How the
Fuck.
fuck? I need
I'm
to
just saying,
see
you-
where I'm going.
Yeah, if you go in there
Like,
like
I need to
Superman,
look
how are you
and be
backing
like-
out? There's no way. Like, you got both arms like way in front of you. How are you backing out? You're like, I'm gonna just
Exactly. And you
shimmy.
can't bend your knees.
No.
So how are you getting out?
That's crazy. Like, that's my
Yeah.
biggest fear.
Tony was watching this video the other day. He's like, look, Pay said this slit was the size of a laptop. So and so showed no fear, went right at it. He died. No shit.
He
I
died.
know. I knew that was coming.
There was
Like,
two divers together, right? They were going down, and the one in front of the other one slid through a space that was a laptop thick because he decompressed, like he blew out all the air, forced himself in there with no air in his lungs, got stuck, and died because the other guy couldn't pull him out because he had no, like, his arms were in front of him.
Yeah.
yeah, you can't bend your
Wow.
arms.
You can't like you can't like use your leverage and pull. you're stuck in there too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Can you
scary.
imagine, like, can you imagine fighting for your life? I mean, how long
That's
does it
like
take to die?
drowning,
Like,
like
if you
that.
can't breathe, you die. But like,
Yeah.
if you can if you can get enough, how long are you down there dying for?
Right?
Like
Just little gulps
days,
of air, just
dude.
Yeah.
little sip
That
of
is
air.
crazy.
Ooh.
Thinking about your kids, thinking about everything you're gonna
Everything.
lose.
Yeah.
Oh my
Your
god.
life-
Torturous, like
life flashed before your eyes
hours
5
and
times.
hours of that.
Yeah, that's just
Fuck
And
that.
being
horrendous,
hungry,
man.
you know, because
I'd rather get an excavator and move some rocks.
yeah. I'm just gonna
Why are
dig
we
down to the
crawling
spot.
through rocks?
yeah.
Fuck
Hungry.
that.
Oh,
And
no.
that just became my fear after stumbling across this shit. I was like, that is intense.
Tony's had nightmares all week.
I don't like open water either. I went to the ocean once
Oh no,
and
open
swimming
water
in open
scary as
water.
shit.
Oh,
Like I
no.
fell off a jet ski and I was floating like and just seeing
Hell
the
no.
beach so far away. I'm like, this is scary shit.
Something
I'd
will
rather do
get
that.
you.
I'd rather do that all day than go in a cave.
Caves are scary. Dude, and they do all those trips to like Cave of the Winds and shit. I'm like, I kind of don't want. I don't dig that.
If I can walk in a cave, I'll go in a cave.
Yeah, but still, you know,
But what if the
one
roof
collapse.
falls in on
walk
you?
out.
Yeah, it's like the people that work in mines.
Yeah,
Like imagine
Yes.
working in a mine. Oh God, dude, no.
Dangerous.
that's scary enough. I could do that though.
I mean, they
If I
take
had
a
to go in
bird.
and do something and come out, I would do it.
Dude, they take a bird with them. Bird dies. They're like, we're out of oxygen. We gotta go.
Uh-huh.
Who's paying
Birds
attention
fall
to
out
the
of the sky.
Dude, who's paying attention to the bird? Nobody. They're just sitting there whacking away. Bird been dead for an
You got to
hour.
bring a bird and a cat because if the cat gets the dead bird, you know.
Yeah, the cat's not gonna let you know. The cat's gonna eat the bird, and you're gonna be like, "Where's the bird?" Oh, we're all dead.
Dude.
Sweet. Yeah, that's not a good way to say. Oh, I'm gonna live in this one. I'm gonna dig some coal and die.
And dude, they do this shit underneath water too, like the scuba
Yes.
diver fucking
Dude, it's
shit.
the people
in
that go like
caves.
backwards and like they contort their back to like get through stuff. I'm like, why? You got to do the contortion
doing too much.
reverse. You got to reverse it and go back up. That doesn't make any sense. That sucks.
If it's a struggle to go forward, you got to be thinking, how am I gonna get out?
Yes, these are people that never had fat people problems. You know what I mean?
Me trying to
They've
split,
never had a struggle to sit in an airplane chair.
Exactly. Never lost their breath tying their shoes and shit. Like you
Oh,
got some problems.
fuck that, man. Seriously. I hate tying my damn shoes.
Have you- yeah.
me
It's like
putting
you-
my socks on in the morning is rough.
It's like, oh, and you can't breathe
Yeah.
for a little bit.
You get them halfway on.
You
You
feel
take a
all
break.
your rolls like hurt your
Yes,
stomach.
and they
'cause
go over
roll,
your
like,
pants and shit. It's like the belt is just jabbing you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
terrible.
Yeah. It
it's like I
sucks.
should have done this naked. I needed to put my socks on naked.
Yeah. Or I need some support. You know, I need somebody to pull this way and this way, and we'll be all right.
The dilemma when you start getting fat, you're like, okay, I got to re-strategize this
I was
in my life.
Like really, these cave divers need to put on like 50 pounds and then just do normal life and be like, yeah, then we gotta go a different
Yeah.
way. You know, life's a little
That
on
just
the
shows
edge when
you
you can't breathe, just tying your shoes.
how much people want to investigate shit.
Yeah, curious as
They,
shit.
they want to know what's in that motherfucking hole.
Yeah,
man.
nosy as
everybody
fuck.
knows what's
That-
in the fucking hole though. It's a cave.
Yes.
I mean, it's rocks. There's stalagmites and
Death is in
stalactites.
that
yeah,
cave.
death waits for you in that hole.
Oh.
There you go. Go ahead and go down.
And
It's like
they're
we have all these, like we have drones, we have little robots and shit. You could just send a robot with a camera
Facts.
down there and be like,
Mars rover.
yeah, look, I'm just saying, it's like, yep, looks like rocks to me. Cool.
Yep.
I didn't have to go down there. Robot got stuck. We just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost some money. We just leave. We just walk out. See ya.
Facts. At least it's just a robot.
Yeah, who cares? We're done.
That's
Somebody
funny.
go down there, find a little robot, and be like, apparently
that
we
a
shouldn't go
course?
this way.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, little Jim
100%
Beam,
Rocky
little
Mountain
course.
water.
Actually, I
So
don't
we
really
got
drink anymore.
banned. We
To be
got
official.
banned because of this.
Because you were drinking course.
Rocky Mountain water.
But if you read the bottom right there,
Wait. Oh. Okay. Brewed with 100% Rocky Mountain water. That's
Oh.
weird.
so I don't know
so
what
we,
the big deal is.
So we just call it Rocky Mountain water.
Yeah, I'm drinking Rocky Mountain water, Madeline.
Oh, God,
It's not
okay,
course.
sorry.
It's an illusion.
Yeah.
Cut that
it's
right
Rocky
on out
Mountain
of
water.
And my good old friend Jim.
Oh.
Tony gets a little loose.
I got to get loose on this shit because if I'm too uptight, we don't get clips.
It's all
I'm
about the
clip
clips.
getter.
Tony is the clip getter. He's like King Pepe from the Muppets.
Dude, that's funny. What about scary movies, Madeline? What's your scary
Oh.
movie?
Yeah,
I
what's your
love
favorite scary
movies.
movie?
Okay. Okay. First, always Insidious. The first one.
Oh, I like Insidious.
One of the best scary movies, I think. The second
I
one's
got
still
I got
really
the shit
good.
scared out of me when that little demon face is behind the dude in the classroom or whatever it was.
In the pictures, yep.
Well, because it like cuts away and then it cuts to him and like the demon face is like right by his shoulder for like just a split second. I was like, oh geez. I was watching it at the mill, on graveyards, just sitting there freezing to death, and I was like watching all happy. I was like, oh god, it scared the hell out of me. Like I still get
It's
jump scared from time to
good.
time, and that was one of the worst ones. I was like, oh god, hurt my chest.
I hate stupid scary movies though. I hate when you turn it on and it's just like, this is fucking I hate it. I hate it. And but I really like The Conjuring too. I think the first one, the third one that came out, like last year or something, that one sucked.
The first one was pretty good. I
Yeah,
watched the first
thought
one and the
first
second
one
one
was pretty good.
because the second one was in England or something, right?
Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
okay.
that was
but
okay.
the first one's always gonna be top tier for me.
So yeah,
So is that your favorite genre of movie? Is
Actually, yeah,
horror?
every time like me and the boys sit down and when they're like, "Do you want to watch a movie tonight?" I'm like, "Can we watch a horror movie?" That's my favorite.
What do you think of Freddy?
did you ever watch Nightmare on Elm
okay,
Street?
when I think of scary movies, I don't think of home invasions or murderers. I think of psychological ghosts and demons and shit. That's what gets me like,
Freddy is
Here.
a demon.
He's a dream demon.
is he? Oh, I don't think
Yeah.
that I've seen that one.
So, well,
Freddy
it started
Krueger?
in 1984. You forget Madeline's in her
I don't.
20s
If
still.
it's before 1990,
Oh.
I'm not watching it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're young.
Yeah, I was born in 98.
Dang.
Uh,
Fucking old. Jeez.
I told her, I was like, damn,
my.
I was like, I graduated in 01, so.
Yeah. Wow.
yeah, I
Yeah,
graduated
anyway.
in 2016.
Yeah, because my terrifying scary movie is Freddy.
I need
That
to
is,
watch
like,
that then, because that I
by
think would
far.
fuck with me. Because I don't.
Well, it's-
I would be scared. of
So like
sleep.
age-wise, like you can really tell it's an old-ass scary movie, like there's no good CGI, camera tricks, that kind of stuff. Like that's what they do. They use camera tricks and like practical effects. So like for the most part it looks good, but like there's shit that gets cheesy as hell. You're like, man, this is just real cheesy. It didn't age well. I guess that's the way best way to say it.
I think after watching these new age movies and going back, you'd be like, this shit's how did people get scared? This is terrible.
Right, but the
back-
dude that hunts you in your dreams, terrifying.
Wait, the new movies are not good.
No,
Is
what
it?
I'm saying is
No.
like they've gotten so much better. Like that, you're gonna go back and watch Freddy and be like, "How are these guys saying this is scary?"
Yeah.
But when I watched that shit in the early '90s, my God, it was terrifying.
You know what
Fucking
scared me when I was a
terrifying.
kid? E.T.
You found E.T. scary?
Yeah, it's and then War
little
of
guy
the
with the long
Worlds.
finger?
Yes, that shit scared me. And my dad let me when I was like I think like 5. Let me watch War of the Worlds. That's like a tongue twister. And I had to actually sleep in the room on a cot on the floor for like 2 weeks.
That's what got it. You're like, oh god, alien
Yeah.
invasion. Hurt me.
And my mom came home from work. She's like, "Why the fuck are you letting her watch this?" And
Because
yep, there I was on their floor.
I can't close my eyes. I see him.
It did. It scared me. And then when they finally made me go back to my bedroom, my dad had to hang like disco lights all over. I had my lamp on.
I think
Yeah,
the
the
disco lights
TV
would be
on.
more terrifying because you'd be following one, and if it hits something that's not right, you're like, we're done. It's like that stack of clothes on the chair, in your room at night. Like you look over and you're like,
Yes.
is that a person? Scare the hell out of
I
me.
see a face.
Yeah, I see something. He's looking at me.
That's funny. Yeah, that's me. I have stuff hanging behind my door. And so that's what I'm always thinking, that there's somebody standing there watching me.
There's someone coming for me. Yeah, so like back in our day, like in the 80s, we had Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, and like Pinhead. That was like the 80s horror icons. So that's what we grew up with. You
Yeah.
had your slashers, your demon slashers. Your mentally
Stables.
unstable slasher. I guess it is. I guess that's
Oh.
what they made Michael Myers out to be, right? He's just mentally unstable.
Never really liked those ones
It's
either.
crazy. But like
There's
the
a
Rob Zombie
couple-
Halloween, the first one was the second one, like the first like 15 minutes is like solid. I was like, man, this is great. If they just continue the movie this way, they've done well. And then yeah, they didn't, and it ended up being
Was
terrible.
it the last one that was good, or the one before the last one? There was one of them that I was like, all right, that's pretty good.
The remake, like the
Yeah,
reboot of the reboot of
Yeah.
the reboot, whatever it was.
it was all right.
That's pretty good.
I was like,
Yeah.
that's all right.
Yeah, the very last one, this Halloween Ends. Yeah, Halloween Ends. That was horrible.
It sucked.
Terrible.
I watched that
was
with my
like,
grandma.
yeah, it wasn't even worth your time. I was like, why would they even release this? This is terrible.
Have you watched Freddy vs. Jason,
No.
Madeline?
That was 2003.
I don't know why I've never been interested in. I really like demon shit, like The Nun, and like that shit fucks with my head.
Do you watch like Ghost Hunters,
No,
Ghost
But I
Adventures, that
should.
kind of stuff on TV?
I believe in that shit. I think there are spirits and demons that don't cross over. I believe in that.
Yeah, don't go to
That's why
Tony's
I
house.
swear,
Oh.
when my daughter was sleeping in her bed, in her crib, in her bedroom, that's right next to me. Ever since I had this baby, every couple weeks, I will wake up in the middle of the night and I hear something yelling in my ear, my name. And then I'll sit up real quick and I'm like, I look at the baby monitor, she's still asleep. And I swear I heard it. Like, my mom's like, it's just in your dreams. But this house is old.
Hmm.
I'm in an old
Yeah.
house.
So Tony's in an old house too. And creepy story. We moved into there when I was in high school because my great grandma was getting pretty sick and my mom was going to take care of her. So we moved into that house with them and we went to the basement because the basement was like basically a house. You know, it's got like 2 bedrooms. It had a whole kitchen, washroom, the whole nine, like living room. It was basically a house, and then they built the house on top of it.
Oh, shit, okay.
Well, I was down there on the couch. I had my own business sitting there. It was quiet, and you hear footsteps from like the bedroom to the back door, like right by the steps. They go down the steps, right? And then they go back to the bedroom. And I was like, oh man, somebody's home. So I run up, I run up there to see who's home. No one's there. I was like, could have swore I just heard somebody. Weird.
Fuck.
Happens to this day. Happens to this
Yeah,
day.
it happens every day.
Wait, the house you're in right now?
If you're downstairs with nobody else in the house, you'll hear the footsteps go from the room to the stairs. And
Yeah.
it's all the time.
Oh, that's bringing tears to my eyes. That's great. Stacey,
No,
nervous.
It's actually something that happens. It's,
Step
But
kid,
it's obviously not a mean demon because they're not.
no,
No,
we
when my
think it's like one
stepkids
of those
moved in-
residual things.
my stepkids moved in when my wife moved in, and they were downstairs one day. We had left. When we got back, Darius came up. He goes, "Hey, did you guys come back for something?" We're like, "No." He goes, "You guys are lying. I heard you guys walking from the room to the staircase." I was like, "Oh, that's Grandpa." He's like, "Ooh." I was like, "Grandpa, don't worry about it. Like, that shit happens all the time."
Maybe
We
it
fucking
is.
scared the shit out of him. Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't know
that
what it is. I just know it. You can hear it for sure.
all the time. It's they I guess they refer to it as like a residual haunting, but yeah, that's just like a movement of energy all the time through that house. It was, dude. I was like, what is that noise? Because then you hear,
Freaking, you could hear it.
Yeah, you hear the steps. I ran up the steps as soon as I heard it again because it's like somebody's here and they're just screwing with me. I'm like waiting to catch it, and I'm like, there is nothing
That's it.
here.
What you can do if you got it.
Yeah, nothing. I'm a dog chasing cars.
I wouldn't know until I caught it.
Yeah, it's one of those where it's like, man, this is freaky as hell. So then I lived in that basement, right? Like I moved into that basement after my senior year of high school because I was looking for a place in Denver to move to. So I moved in with my grandma. My grandma would, like every morning, she'd come to the steps, yell at me. Yeah, wait up. Okay, cool, whatever. Scared the hell out of me. I heard it through like my dreams and shit. It was scary. Well, one time I'm down there. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I watched like the Lord of the Rings or something crazy. And I'm sitting there on the bed trying to finish it, because it's forever. And the TV was all the way across the living room, and I'm all the way at the back wall. Well, there's 2 doorways, to get into that living room in front of you. So I'm sitting there just watching the Lord of the Rings, trying to get through it because, the first one's long as hell. And the light comes through the little tiny windows they got in the basement from the cars outside. And they hit the wall and they go across, hit the wall and they go across. And then, I'm just like kind of like dropping out. I'm like, oh, I'm getting a little sleepy. So I followed the next light across and there was a face in the doorway. And then it kept going. I was like, oh, I turned around. I slept. I slept facing the wall the remainder of the 2 months I was in that basement. I was like, I am not looking across that way anymore. I will sleep
I
against
would
the
have
wall.
stayed looking.
No.
Like, I would, just to make sure, right? Like, I would not have turned my back to
Oh, it
you.
was there. Because then I went upstairs and I told my grandma. And my grandma was like, oh, yeah, that's so-and-so. I was like, oh, my God.
So, well, yeah, they're harmless.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
just
that's
hang
fine.
out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's great, Grandma. I was like, yeah, she had a little bandana on. Yeah. I was like, okay.
Damn, the bandana, too. I like
Yeah. I was like, it was like a face, like a whole face. Like you could make out the whole face. I was like, whoa. Like it took all the air out of my body. I thought I was dying. I was like, yeah, that's it. I died
See,
somehow.
I'm the kind of weirdo that would have been like, get up and look. I have to know.
Yes.
Mm.
I have to know what
Yes.
you are.
You think
I'm
so?
already
But
scared.
You
to
think
death.
that in that moment? No. If you can't breathe, I'm like, I'm just going to sleep. I'm going to sleep this one off.
The time
Turn
if I
around,
hear
face the
something in
wall.
the middle of the night, I'm up investigating without a knife or in my hand. I'm not like I'm scared, but like I'm still up. You
Well,
know,
now
like,
I have no choice. My wife hears something in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I got to go investigate. I'm like, you go.
You're like a cave diver, Madeline. You just gotta get it. You gotta
She's
go.
going to go in
Yes.
there. It's fine.
Somebody
That's
rang
the
my
adrenaline.
doorbell the other night at like 11:28 p.m. and I'm dead asleep and Jayliana's in the bed with me and I wake up and I'm like, was that the fucking doorbell? And I didn't look out the windows or anything. I just went straight to the living room. and was just like looking out the peephole and shit. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then they rang the doorbell again, and I'm like, I'm not answering that door.
You don't have a
But
peep.
usually, my dad's like, my mom was freaking out the next morning. She's like, why didn't you call us? I'm like, and say what?
Harry?
There's somebody at my door because they live right next door.
Was it Harry?
No, it was just some tall, skinny ass man.
Oh, that's
I was
weird.
like,
That's
well,
even creepier.
Yeah,
Skinny, tall guy. You're like,
yeah.
weird. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's just the fun at Tony's house. Apparently,
Yeah.
our great grandma had like a shadow jump over in the basement. She stopped doing laundry because of that.
Uh,
So I was like, "Ooh."
that's a good excuse to use not to do laundry anymore.
Mhm.
I can tell the
Yeah.
boys
But
I
she-
saw
well,
something
she-
you
well-
need to do my laundry.
well, because she'd go downstairs and like watch TV, like
Mhm.
watch soap operas and shit, eat bonbons, do the laundry. One day, shadow jumped over her. She's done. She did not go back in that basement ever again. I know because I went and ate all the rest of the bonbons, and they were delicious.
What are bonbons?
So they're like little chocolate covered bits of ice cream.
Oh,
Like it's like a ball of ice cream, and then they cover it with chocolate.
like dibs or what were those called?
Kind of, but ice cream, not like cookie dough. It'd be just ice cream, like
Mhm.
vanilla ice cream.
Really good.
I would like.
Oh, they're delicious.
I
Yeah,
love
Chocolate
ice
and
cream.
Ice cream.
yeah.
Mm.
Trust us, we know all the
Especially
fat
if they were
stuff.
like covered in brownie batter or something.
Oh, yeah, like any treat that there was, me and Tony tried. It's like, oh,
Mm.
what is this? We're gonna try it.
That's something you guys should do. Like try like, oh, you already told me number and you already did that. The hottest chip stuff and
Oh,
that would
that
be
gummy
good.
bear. Ooh,
have you done like a hot wing challenge like on the hot
no, we did a
ones?
gummy bear, and that like killed all of our guts for a week.
Yeah.
We should do hot ones, dude. Like we should all order a hot ones thing.
Oh,
Make
and just
some
go down with the
fucking
sauces.
wings. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
That would be so fun. And then we ask each other questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd just be sweating. I couldn't type nothing.
Oh, I could do it. I could do it. I can eat a whole bag of extra hot flaming hot Cheetos and not fucking take a drink of water. I can do it.
Oh no, I'd be
I like
just
coffee.
melting.
You need that Da Bomb. Have you seen that? one
Yeah,
on-
the-
Oh my
hot
god,
ones
I did that with my
beyond
parents.
insanity.
We did the hot wing challenge, and my brother, who doesn't drink milk, was drinking milk from the gallon. My dad was in the yard pouring a beer like this. He said, "My mom had her mouth under the kitchen faucet, and I'm in the bathroom with my mouth under that faucet." It was fucking horrible.
The
Yeah,
way
do
to
not
neutralize the
recommend.
heat is sugar. You pour some sugar in your mouth. It'll take
It was
it'll take the heat
horrible.
away.
I would never put that pain on anybody. And then my dad took it to work, and when this guy got up to grab silverware because they had like a cafeteria thing,
Yeah, give him a
put
couple
it on his
squirts.
burger. Yeah, he was
Ouch.
pissed. Yeah, he was not happy.
You take one bite, you're like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
that Da Bomb one looks like it's intense.
It's
That's
bad.
the one that gets them every time. Like when
And
they're
the
going
ones
down the
after
line.
that weren't as bad.
Mm.
That one, it's like number 8. That is the worst.
Yeah.
The other ones are hot.
I love
there's just
watching that
something
show and
different.
watch them get to that one.
It's
Shaq
real
when he's like
different.
Kansas City.
Touching his tongue.
Sorry, Kansas City.
But yeah, that's
Sorry,
one of my
Kansas.
favorite things of all time. Watching that. But yeah, no. Have you had any scary encounters there, Madeline? And any hauntings? Any ghosts aside from
Other
the
than just
whisper in
the
your
hearing
ear
my
every
name
night?
I do. I hear it, and it's weird, and it scares me. And then I'll go weeks without hearing it, and then all of a sudden it'll be right. I mean, it's like right there in my
Don't
ear.
they have a name? Don't they call that something like a skinwalker or something? Something crazy. There's a
Okay,
name for it.
don't. You're gonna scare me. What does that mean?
No, like there's a name for like something that can like or a mimic something like that. Like I forget. Like I watch all these videos and like they have a name for something that like can basically like talk in your voice. Like there's a thing for that.
Because I don't recognize the. Now that you say that, I don't recognize the voice. Like
Yeah.
maybe it's me.
Yeah, they say there's a thing. I forget what it is. It's like a mimic or something like
Huh.
that. You got that shit in your house. Now you could just TikTok it. You'll be like,
You got
Ah.
you in your house.
it's worse. Like you don't want to see yourself in your own house. It's like
Okay,
it's like rules of time travel. You don't want to go back and like
that's like some
fuck
smile
with
shit.
yourself.
That
Yeah,
was
kinda.
good. Actually, the first one, that one was good.
So you didn't watch the
Actually,
second
the
one yet.
second one was pretty good too.
Yeah, I watched the first one. It was alright.
I liked it. I liked the second one too. That one was pretty creepy, and it has a twist at the end. You're like, no fucking way. You got highly recommend that one too. You should watch it.
There's definitely post-death,
Yeah,
activity.
phenomena.
There is. I don't
Wait,
know
what
if
do
it's
you
good
mean?
or bad. Like this whole ghost thing. Like I don't know. From what I've understood, is like for me personally, anything that's a ghost that comes back is not good. It's not a holy spirit.
Exactly.
It's like a fallen angel spirit. It's like a
Mhm.
demonic. You know what I mean? If
Yes.
it's trapped on Earth, it's not
Why?
holy.
Yeah.
That's my personal belief. So like anything that Anything
But
that
why isn't it in
happens,
hell then? Why didn't God put it? Or I don't know how
well,
that works, but
the way,
why didn't it make it to hell?
well, quickly, so I don't take up all the time explaining, but when Satan was, cast down from hell, he took a third of the angels with him. So all those fallen angels
Mm-hmm.
are here on earth, possessing,
I believe in
controlling.
that stuff.
Yeah. So for me, that's my explanation. That's where I get my explanation is when Satan fell, he took a third with him. Those third that came with him have to dwell somewhere. And that's what we fight against spiritually is
Yeah.
those third that fell. That's what
It's
I believe.
creepy shit.
So yeah, well, he was
Don't
talking
talk
about
about
that.
this shit upstairs at work because people get offended.
Right, somebody get
Tattletales.
crazy. But while he was talking about that, I looked up. Yeah, there is a demon that is actually called a mimic demon. It will often start out by copying the voice of someone you live with or someone who is close to you. You'll hear it say your name or
Okay.
some form of address that is common for the person to call you.
I've never, God, my eyes are watering. That scares me. But the thing is, like, nothing's ever touched me. I've never been scratched or
No,
anything. but, like,
they're not even touching you. They're just calling
so
you.
it just does that. That's all it will always do.
Just tormenting
Initially is what it says.
Okay, let's cut it off. I don't want to know what else is going to happen. And the thing is so the people
Madeline's
that
gonna start
lived here,
cave diving now.
the people that lived here, she had the house for like 30 years. But before that, they rented it out to different families and stuff. So who fucking knows what devil shit could have been going on in here?
Hey, but
know what I mean?
just remember, you got a secret weapon. That's Jesus Christ. You'll be all
I
right.
do have a cross actually hanging, not in. I should put it above my bed.
All
but-
right, cross ain't gonna do shit. It's your belief. It's your
Oh.
faith in
You
God.
got to believe it.
Yeah, I've never been to church, and I need to do that because I want my daughter to have faith.
You ain't gotta go to church to believe.
No.
Oh, I
Is it-
believe there's a
you just
higher
gotta
power.
take it
There's
like,
somebody watching. Because
Yeah, you got to be
There's
like
no
R. Kelly in
second chance.
Space Jam. I believe I can fly.
Yep.
Yeah.
He got me
It's your
sober
belief.
and gave me another baby, so I am believing.
So as long as you got that on your side, fuck that demon. Bring it,
Facts.
bitch.
Facts.
Sorry, you
ain't gonna do
I
shit
am
to
with
me.
Jesus.
Yeah, he on my side. What?
That's what
He
I was
raises
thinking.
people from the dead, bitch. What? That's the
I-
power I got.
You want to
Yeah,
fuck with me? You can fuck with God
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
I got a bottle.
See him.
I got a bottle of dirt and holy water on my dresser, just from like this hole that never runs out of dirt. It's in New Mexico.
Put it in a spray bottle.
It's a little squirty bottle, just in case,
Is
you know.
there?
Yeah, I treat it like Demon Night. You've never seen Demon Night, but there's this old Tales from the Crypt movie called Demon Night, and they store
Yeah,
blood in
yeah.
this vial, and then they dump it in like the doorways, and it basically seals the doorways so the demons can't come through.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
Demon
movie.
Night's awesome. It's one of those
Wow.
you got to watch. It was 90. It's like 1995, something like that.
Good
Demon Knight's
show.
pretty good. Yeah, it's
Like
hokey
Dusk Till
because it's
Dawn.
Tales from the Crypt, but it's good. Yeah, from
So-
Dusk Till Dawn, same time.
My brother and his girlfriend were living downstairs in my parents' basement next door. She was doing some demon shit. Okay, so she had like this big book of like spells. She had an Ouija board. She always wore black. She had an upside down cross tattooed on her. She had an
Jeez.
Ouija board tattooed on her. She had like these crystals and shit. Well, my mom kicked her out.
Well, yeah. Can you
Yeah.
imagine
And-
touching the wrong buttons on the Ouija board? Touching
Yeah,
the
and then she
wrong
saged.
wrong letters? You're like,
She burned
Sage?
sage all through that downstairs.
Ooh, your sister?
No, my brother's girlfriend, they were living
Oh, yeah.
downstairs saving up to buy a house here. And then he actually got a job in Indiana making really good money. So they moved.
Sage ain't good either.
No?
Oh,
Why? Tell me.
I'll send you some verses when we're done with this. I'll send you some Bible verses that sage conjures demons. It's not good.
And that's
Makes
probably
us so
what
much
you're doing
worse.
down there.
It's not good. Incense, sage is no good.
So I
No
got one
incense
more.
either.
I got one more.
Nope.
She was always burning incense.
It's not good.
This
It's witchcraft.
I don't like her.
Funny.
I knew right off the bat there's something weird about her.
I got one more spooky one for you. So back when I was young, probably 3-4 years old, my mom and me had moved into a trailer in this place called Meadowbrook. It's like a trailer
Before
park.
me.
Yeah, before Tony. And there was always some weird stuff that happened in that house. Well, come to find out, the lady that lived in that house prior had gotten in a wreck leaving Meadowbrook. This lady, she happened to be like my mom's age, and she had a son. The son's name was Darryl, just like me.
Shut up.
No joke. And that house was the weirdest, freakiest house we've
That's
ever been in.
scary.
Yeah, we ended up moving out of the house just up the road to another trailer in Meadowbrook, and that was it, you know. Then I saw like Skeletor in the hallway chasing me, but that could have just been dreams. You know, that could have been because I was sleepwalking and
Too
shit.
much He-Man.
Yeah, too much He-Man. You know, too much He-Man before night. before I went to sleep.
Madeline's like, "What's He-Man?"
Yeah. What is
don't know.
this? That's Masters of
know.
the Universe. It was
Hey,
a
we're getting
cartoon
old,
back in the
Darryl.
day.
Like we're at that point in our life where we're old.
Right?
We're talking to
is He-Man?
people who are adults that don't know what we
I
went
mean,
through.
if He-Man came out now, it'd be They Man.
I
Just
don't
because
think
they
you
couldn't
guys.
call
I think old's like
Man.
70.
it. They Man. Yeah, it couldn't be He-Man anymore. But yeah, so yeah, just to wrap up this spookiness.
Very good.
Anyway, so your little one, she don't talk yet, does she? Or does she just try
She's
to
been
grab
saying
on words?
mama.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. She does.
Mine,
That's the best when they start saying "dada," "mama."
Yeah.
The best.
She ain't got no daddy, so.
Well, no. Well, for me, that's why I said. For me, it was
Yeah.
my daughter said "dada" first. I was like, "Nah, I got you, bitch."
Yeah.
Oh, that's
it only gets
sweet.
bad when they start saying asshole, or dickhead.
I
That's
do
the
cuss a lot. I need to
yeah.
stop.
My kids and Daryl's kids. I swear, if you got around our kids and heard how they talk,
Yeah.
especially my nephew.
Yeah.
Oh
my God.
God.
Like
That's
you know
funny.
how some people
He's
are
a
just
sailor.
like some people are just creative. This kid's not creative at all. He just gives you the hard
Bam, bam.
Damn.
The hard.
fuck you, motherfucker.
No
God.
filter.
That's
Weird thing is he's honest as hell. Like he was spread rumors at school about Tony's kid. Tony calls him on it, and he's like, "Yeah, I did. Told everybody. Told them all the guys." I was like, "This fucking kid."
Why would he do that?
Because he's an
Oh,
asshole.
some wild ones too.
Uh,
And the thing is, like, it's like he called and apologized. I was like, it's all good. We're family. The only part that bothers me is when my daughter's like, they're bullying me at school about it.
exactly.
I'm like, this little motherfucker has caused so much shit for my daughter. It's
Yeah.
like, bro,
Yeah,
you
what are
gotta
you
go make
doing?
this right. Like, you gotta go say you just talking shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
he's ruthless.
Horribly ruthless.
And
Over time, Jesus. It's like you
Yeah.
can't be starting shit like that. Now, so anyway, like getting back to like little kids saying weird shit. Our kids always have different names for shit. Like Baby Shark is doo doo. They always call Baby Shark doo doo. They always say different words for different shit. Well,
What
my
does
my
Jess-
little one, she likes the penne noodles. The
Uh-huh.
penne spaghetti noodles.
Yep.
Just the little ones. That's her favorite ones. Well, she was trying to say penne, and it came out kind of penne. And then my wife said shenane, so now she refers to penne noodles as shenane noodles.
I love that. That is
She's like,
so
I want
cute.
the shenane noodles.
Oh,
I was like, you
I
better
love
tell
that.
my mom, you better tell your grandma, you better tell everybody that watches her what the hell a shenane noodle is, because they're gonna look at her crazy and be like, what is
Yeah.
she talking about?
You referring to a penis, a shenane noodle?
Yeah, shenane. It's the shenane noodle. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. I love that.
Because she's asking me for shenane noodles. I was like, what is she talking about? What is this? My wife's like, oh, so it's this whole thing that happened 2 days ago. Oh, crap. Shenane noodles.
My daughter used to call popsicles pocolas. I want a
What?
pocola.
Pakala.
Popsicle. She wanted a popsicle out of the freezer.
Mm,
And she didn't know how to say it when she was little. She goes, I want a pocola.
that's cute
I'm
too.
like, what? She's like, a pocola. She'd show me it. I'm like, oh, a popsicle. Fucking psycho.
Then
Like
you-
my
then you-
son, he calls cookies cooks.
Aw.
He's like, can I have a cook? I'm like, a what? He's like, a cook.
I can't wait until Juliana talks. That's gonna be so cute.
Yeah, and you're going to be like, okay. And then you're going to get frustrated because you're like, I don't know what you're saying.
I feel
You're
like
gonna have to
I'll be able
cook.
to translate.
Point to it. I'm going to take you and you just point to what you want. And then
We
I'm
got
like,
the name of this podcast because my son didn't know how to speak right. He had COVID and whooping cough.
Oh
Oh.
shit.
And my brother's daughter was over at my mom's house across the way here.
Uh-huh.
And he wanted to go see his cousin so bad. He could barely breathe. He was really sick. I'm like, bro, you're sick. You can't go see the baby. He goes, that's my baby. I'm not sick. I said, no, you sick.
Sick.
As fuck. I'm not sick. I'm not sick. Look, I'm not sick. I'm not sick.
Oh, I
like, oh,
love
you-
that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, no, you're sick. Like,
Yeah.
no.
But now,
You're
now
going-
that he goes to school, he's sick all the time.
Yeah, now it's switched. I wake up in the morning, you look at my wife and go, Mama, I sick. Bad. I bad sick. I
Oh
don't
my
go to
God.
school today. I sick.
Man, one time when I was younger, I whipped up some stuff in a mixing bowl when my parents, like, just a little bit before they woke up, like condiments from the fridge, and I tried to pass it off as my vomit, so because I didn't want to go to school. And my mom's like, "It smells like mayonnaise, like,
I ate
and
a
it
lot of
doesn't even look
mayonnaise.
like what is this?
Curdled.
There's some
Mixing
cottage
shit.
cheese in there."
Yeah. At our house, we could have found some old milk and poured it in there and be like, smell that.
Uh-huh.
Don't let-
Mom used to just look at us in the eye, though. Like, Mom, I'm sick. She'd look at us for a minute. okay, you're sick. You're not sick. Go to
Yeah,
school.
you're going.
They know. Moms know.
Yeah, like now that I'm a parent, I could look at my daughter and my son and be like,
Yeah.
"Dang, you're sick, aren't you?" Yeah, I don't feel too good. Why? Because I can see it in your eyes. You know, like when your kid ain't feeling good.
Yeah, it's like you're a
But when you're a
bullshitter.
kid, you're like, I don't feel good. Shut up. Go to fucking school. Like,
Yeah.
You ain't sick at all. Your eyes look fine.
Yeah, you look fine. Get out there. Okay. Yeah. Plus our mom was like scary, you know? Like she'd wake up, she'd give you that look. Like if we missed the bus or something, she'd give you that look, scare the fuck out of you. It was terrifying. It was a terrifying stare. Like
I was
Tony
scared
wasn't
of my
scared.
parents.
Tony wasn't scared of getting whipped. Tony was scared of the face. You know, it's almost like it's one of those where like, oh, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. It was one of those, you know, like the disappointment is like
That's the worst.
My son's like me. Like I'll spank him hard, and he just shrugs it off. Like,
Yeah.
do it again. He'll even like get in a position and put his ass up in the air. Like
Yeah.
he's like, oh,
Like
I feel better
tormenting.
this
time to
way.
like, oh, it's time to do this. Here, let me help you out. I'm like, dude, like I could hit him till my hand goes numb on the ass, and he just was like, what?
Wow.
I have to take shit from him, like take it and say, you're never getting this again. And he'll be like, okay, I won't do it no more.
Yeah.
If I hit him, he's like, what? Do it
Yeah,
again.
because then it's over. But if
Yeah.
you punish them
No.
from like
Yeah.
the PlayStation or something, oh my God, life's over.
take the
Yeah.
phone, take the tablet, you know, take
Oh my
the
God, if I
Xbox.
take
stuff.
You're
John's
not playing
phone,
Fortnite. What?
Oh, crush them.
Yeah.
No TV.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, take away TV from these kids.
Oh
It's the end
yeah,
of the world.
the fucking YouTube videos. That's all I do on the goddamn TV all day. It's the flipping through the damn TikTok, YouTube, whatever the hell it is.
So it's
Can't take
their
it. It's like
favorite
my
thing.
brain cells are dying.
I don't know. I don't know when it
Please, can we
became
watch
so
the
cool to
news?
like watch other kids play with toys. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this kid play with toys. I'm gonna watch him unwrap
Seriously.
this toy.
Or watch
It's like,
them
what?
play the video games.
Yeah.
Like, why
And
don't
they
you
have,
go play your video game?
and they get like 70 million views a video.
Yes.
Like these guys are filthy rich for playing games. And I'm like, I'm gonna do that, and get rich. And I'm like, I don't have the time for all that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't do
I'm
that.
gonna play games and record myself. Like, the fuck?
I don't spend enough time at home
I'd
to
rather
do
be
that.
poor.
All it is these kids at home. You know, kids at home and they got good and they're like, look, I'm good. So you can watch me. You can watch because I'm good.
You like FGTV? Oh my god, that's on my house all the time.
But we got FGTV. We got Tannerites is a big thing for the baby right now. Tannerites and like Ryan. You know, Ryan's World.
Right? Yeah, dude, Ryan, that motherfucker, rich as fuck.
Yes.
12
I have
years
no
old.
idea what you guys are talking about.
Oh, you will.
Oh.
Oh, you will. It's coming.
Oh, you will. This motherfucker been around. He be around.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you will. Just wait. Yeah. Just you wait. As soon as your little baby gets a little older, it's gonna be the same crap. It's like my kids finally grew out of the Disney stuff, you know, because like my two middle kids, they watched Disney Junior all the time. It was like Doc McStuffins, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Like I knew every episode, every song, everything, because I was like, this is just on
Mickey
repeat.
Mouse,
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mystery Mouse Catool. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, I actually play that for Tayliana. She watches like 2 minutes and then she's not interested because she just.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
No.
they got out of that.
It's
Dude,
catchy.
Got
Elmo
Moose,
in
Mickey Mouse.
Grouchland, that movie. I knew that shit verbatim. Trolls, the first Trolls.
Oh, yeah.
Moana, the first Moana. Oh, dude,
Oh,
like
those are
Dude,
cute
but the
movies.
first Trolls, awesome. First
That is
Moana,
cute.
awesome.
classic.
Who's crazy now? Me. Crazy but
Crazy
prepared.
prepared.
I love that movie. The other ones, not so
Shit.
much. But that first one, amazing.
We ran through everything.
Yeah. Oh, so
Right on,
anyway,
Madeline.
yeah.
Hey, I was happy to be here.
Maybe Darryl needs to finish some. Sorry, but I was just
No.
want to tell you thank you for coming
Yeah,
on.
we
Yes.
appreciate it. It's a good time.
Anytime,
You know?
I'm happy. This was actually really fun. I don't have any friends, so it was nice talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
I
friends,
got-
my daughter, and my boys.
Yeah, we got kids. Me and Tony hang out. That's who we hang out with.
Yeah.
I wish I could have a sister. Like my brother's 7 years older than me, and it's like
And he
we
dives in
talk
caves.
maybe once every couple months.
And he's a cave diver.
Yeah.
Can't trust him.
Oh, that's scary as hell.
Just
He's a
kidding.
cave diver, and
And I
his,
can't
his
trust his
girlfriend does
girl.
witchcraft in the basement. It's strange. You know, you're like, it's kind of not my
There
thing.
was some weird shit going on. My mom thought she was down there like, what is that word when you like give an animal or something?
Like a sacrifice?
Yes, sacrificing chickens and shit. I'm like,
Really?
yes, that's
Yeah,
kind of.
that
You
that
don't
is
understand. If
very
you saw the
demonic.
shit that was downstairs, and my brother's not
Yeah.
like that at all. Like he's like all into outdoors and skiing and cave diving and doing all that shit. Then he got with her, and now he doesn't do any of the shit that he used to do.
it's weird.
Maybe he
Because
saw
people
something in
who
the
do
cave.
sacrifices like that and say it's for a good reason, they're lying because Christ was the ultimate sacrifice. So like
Mm-hmm.
the Old
And why would
Testament,
you ever kill-
the Old Testament, you were supposed to sacrifice to God. The once
Mhm.
Christ came, sacrificed himself, all sacrifices were done with. You don't do that no more. So they're either misinterpreting what they're supposed to be doing or they're crazy.
Or they're just
We
playing
were. It
around.
was Thanksgiving, and the boys always say a prayer. before we eat. And we all know, I mean, she has a tattoo on her face, upside down cross, and she made a joke in front of my Catholic grandmother. The boys who are pretty religious, they're good. And she goes, now that they said their prayer, can I say my prayer? Can I pray? And we're like, we know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's like I don't want the rolls to levitate off the table right now. I'm like,
Yeah,
we
like
wanna
I'm
eat.
fucking good.
Weird.
My mom was not happy. She said, nope, we're good. Thanks.
Jeez.
We're gonna eat now.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
hungry, bitch. No.
Now, I got one more thing for you, Madeline.
Okay.
Just nicknames. You know, people always have nicknames. Like we have my oldest or my littlest one. Her name's Eleanor. We call her Ellie. You know, you get if your name's Robert, they call you Bob. You know, Anthony, Tony, that kind of thing. How do you get Dick from Richard?
You get dick, Madeline.
From Richard.
You know, Lee,
Yeah,
that
ask
is
him.
weird you bring that up. My mom actually, me and her were talking about that months and months ago. And she had told me, but I can't fucking remember what she said.
It's real simple. You just ask him.
Yeah.
If you want Dick from Richard, you just ask him.
Ah, I get it. That was good.
Duh.
That was good.
Weirdo.
That was good, whatever. But there is an actual explanation.
There is
to
an
that.
explanation, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's funnier this way.
Yes, it is.
You even contemplated it like, how?
Wait, I know the answer to
I
this.
know this. I know
Yeah.
This is very simple. It's in my
It's on the
mind.
tip of my tongue. Oh, that's funny.
Right on though. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Hey,
thank you for
hey,
joining
thank
us.
you
That's
guys.
all we got this week, but yeah, we appreciate it.
So
Like
what
I
do
said,
I
you're
do
always
now?
welcome. We like to do them on Saturdays, about this like noon hour. Kind of works best because Tony's whole family goes to dance, so he doesn't have the kids like breaking in the frame all
Dance
the time.
Dance Revolution.
Yeah, because they got dance all day, dance till their heart stops. You know, like
Hell
they
yeah.
just go crazy.
Get you a drink on, have a
Yeah,
good time by yourself, take a
once a year,
bubble
Tony's
bath.
got to go
Yeah.
dance with him. You know, once a year,
Sometimes-
Tony's out there dancing too.
That's fun.
Yesterday I took my daughter to dance. It was ballet. It was not fun,
Very
but I
good.
enjoy going with my daughter and watching her. But the dance itself,
Yes. That's
ballet
beautiful
is
though.
torturous.
Oh God, Yeah.
Torturous.
That's beautiful. I was bullied in my ballet class when I was young because I was the only one with a black tutu.
Really?
They were fucking mean. I actually didn't go back after like the third class because they were so mean to me. All of them had pink. I walked in and my mom just knew. She's like, fuck. Because I was already bullied. 'cause I was
We've
kinda
made a
chunky.
mistake.
They were mean to me.
Brings you in, you're like, we've made a mistake.
It only makes you tougher. Right.
Yeah.
That's why I am who I am. And now I'm such a nice person. Like I am always a people pleaser. I want to make everybody happy. And I think because of what I went through when I was young,
Madeline's always a nice person until you start talking politics.
don't even.
We
get
got to do
me started.
another episode on
Yeah.
politics alone. Just
Madeline's
strict politics.
a menace on the message boards. Apparently, we're just gonna have to pull
We
up your
could do a whole
posts.
episode on that shit. We didn't even get
Yeah.
into Trump.
No, we didn't even get into that part.
I'm ready. I know my shit.
Hey, God put you through a lot so you could be who you are today. You know what I mean?
I agree completely. Guys, you guys are both awesome. Love working
Thanks,
with
Madeline.
you. Love having fun. Okay. Have a good
All right.
day.
See ya.
See you later.
The will to share the screen, talking flicks and dreams. It's a movie scene. In the world of sports, politics collide. I'm not sick, buckle up, enjoy the ride.